What if you could have a 24/7 concierge for your business? You know, the kind of service that big hotel chains spend a fortune on. Well, guess what? Today, we're going to break down how you can actually build that exact system yourself. We're talking about a powerful AI voice agent that handles all those customer questions anytime, day or night, so you don't have to. Let's dive in.
Picture this. It's 2 in the morning. Your phone buzzes you awake. It's a guest. And yeah, it's a simple question, but it's a question that just shattered your sleep. This one simple moment, it's the perfect gateway to a much bigger problem that hosts and property managers face every single day.
See, it's not just about one lost remote. It's about a constant, relentless stream of questions that, honestly, it can feel like it never ends. And that's the host's dilemma, right? How do you give amazing 5-star service without literally being on call every second of your life?
Let's really get into these headaches. I mean, you've got calls at all hours because people check in late. You've got that constant pressure to be available 24/7. Then there's the repetition. My gosh, answering the same questions about the Wi-Fi or the parking again and again and again. And here's a tricky one. Some guests are too shy to call about a small issue, but you know that little thing still dings them when they leave a review.
So, what's the fix? Well, it's a 24/7 AI solution. The best way to think about it is like your own personal digital front desk, one that never needs a coffee break, never gets annoyed, and always has the right answer ready to go.
Okay, let's be super clear about what we're talking about here. A voice AI concierge is basically an automated agent living on its own dedicated phone line. Its job is incredibly simple. Resolve guest problems instantly with information you've already given it, shoot the host a quick summary of the call, and for those really unique situations, it knows how to transfer the call to a real person. And the process itself? It's just beautifully simple. Step 1, a guest calls the number. Step 2, the AI picks up and solves their problem. Step 3, a moment later, a summary of that whole chat lands right on your phone. It's this perfect, seamless, closed loop.
So how does this magic actually work under the hood? Well, the easiest way to wrap your head around it is to think of the system as having a 2-part brain. You've got the front desk that talks to people, and then you've got the back office that handles all the paperwork.
And this slide shows you exactly how those 2 parts work together. On one side, you have the front desk. That's the actual voice of the AI. It uses all your FAQ info to have a real conversation with the guest. Then on the other side, you have the back office. That's the automation system that's just listening for the call to end, and the second it does, bam, it sends you that perfect little summary. Now, this is so important to understand. This isn't some mysterious, complicated black box. The AI's entire brain is really just a simple text document. Seriously. You just write down the answers to all the usual questions, Wi-Fi password, checkout time, how to work the coffee maker, and you feed that text to the agent. That's literally it. Okay, theory is great and all, but let's see how this thing actually performs in a real conversation. We're going to walk you through a totally typical call between a guest and this AI agent. All right, so the guest calls in with a classic question. We've all gotten this one. How do I work the washing machine? And immediately, the AI comes back with a super clear, simple instruction. There's no fluff, no confusion, just a direct answer that solves the problem right then and there.
So, next, the guest follows up with another very common question about what time they need to check out.
And just like that, the AI delivers a quick, factual answer. No hesitation. Think about that. It's just handled 2 totally different questions back to back in one natural-sounding conversation.
And here it is. This is the part that makes the whole system so powerful. The second the call ends, this summary lands on the host's phone. You are completely in the loop about what your guests need, but you never had to actually pick up the phone yourself. So yeah, this system obviously saves you a ton of time, but the ultimate payoff, the real impact on your business, it goes so much deeper than just getting a few hours back.
This number says it all, 90%. That's the percentage of repetitive guest questions that can be completely automated by an AI agent like this one. Just let that sink in. That means 9 out of every 10 of those routine calls just vanish from your to-do list.
And that automation leads to some incredible business results. We're talking about a massive return on your investment right from day one. It's a system you can easily scale up whether you have 1 property or 100. And most importantly, it just makes the guest experience so much better. Your guests feel taken care of 24/7, which means happier guests, which directly leads to a much higher chance of getting those amazing 5-star reviews. So this all brings us to one last really important question. We've just seen how AI can completely change the game for a property manager. So take a second and think about your world. What's the 90% in your job? What's that repetitive, time-sucking task that an AI just like this could take off your plate next?